And you are going to call on individuals who have questions or statements that will be to answer.
Yeah, we've been advised that if you keep disrupting us, the meeting will be closed and everyone okay, here's so Terry has the mic, and so who would like to ask the first question? Bob Boyd.
Let me apologize to the audience first of all. I'm sorry. I live here.
Earlier, you know, we'd like you to limit your question to 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So, we don't want to stop red.
I'd like to give you two very short quotes and get your response to them. First one is Tom Daschle, president of almost the original pick to overhaul the healthcare system. He said earlier this year, healthcare reform will not be pain-free. Seniors should be accepting of the conditions that come with age instead of treating them. I'd like to click on it. The second quote comes from the White House website. There is a lot of disinformation about health insurance reform out there, spanning from control of personal finances to end-of-life care. These rumors often travel just below the surface via chain emails to the casual conversation. Since we can't keep track of all of them here at the White House, we're asking for your help. If you get an email or see something on the web about health insurance reform that seems fishy, send it to flag@whitehouse.gov. What are your thoughts on this message, and what do you think his plans are for those who say something fishy?
Internment.
Well, I don't know Senator Daschle that well, but I do think that Americans, we know that we need change, and yet change is uncomfortable for us. I will say that the American Association of Retired Persons has come out in big support. But I'll tell you one thing that has been discussed. And I heard my colleague, Virginia Fox, who I actually like in many respects, and we work together on some items, but she gave a very dramatic speech saying, you know, this measure is going to kill old people. I thought, why would Virginia say that? There is nothing in there that has people sour to that. Now, the one thing that has is there is a provision in the bill that if a physician talks to a patient at their request about their alternatives for end-of-life care, the physician can be paid. That's it.
Talk to Emmanuel.
What about Ezekiel? We've been warned again, if you keep this up, we're going to close the meeting. Everybody's going to...
Okay, this health plan is such a great deal. Why are the President and Congress excluding this?
The plan provides that individuals who have their current health, which I have a health plan the same as the clerks in the federal government, unless it is lost, in which case they can go to the health exchange and buy private insurance. So I'm not going to be treated any different than any other employee.
Oh my God. Good job.
Health care plan that is covering abortion, which we know that over 90% of abortions are purely elective and not medically necessary. Why is this being covered in abortions when abortion is clearly not healthcare?
A basic benefit plan developed by a group of health professionals.
Okay, can I get forward? Yeah, okay. Thank you.
That abortion will be covered as a benefit by one or more of the health care plans available to Americans, and I think it should be. However, I will say this, that we have made sure that the federal contribution will not pay for that procedure. It will pay for
First of all, I'd like to thank you for taking time in your busy schedule to be here today. A very big misconception about the 46 million people that are uninsured. According to the statistics that I've researched, 28 million of those people have incomes over $50,000 a year, but choose not to have insurance. Another 20% of 10 million, with number that you've referenced, are illegal aliens, which do have access to emergency care. And the other 10 million people, 8 million people, are chronically uninsured either due to low income or because they're between jobs and choose not to have insurance or cannot afford the insurance between those jobs. The question that I have for you is if your health care insurance is going to be similar to what's in the program, would you accept a mandate for all Congress people to be covered under the same care that's being proposed here? And if not, why not?
Yeah. All right. That's a legitimate question, and the answer is yes. I would be happy to be covered by a mandate, and I would vote for that. In fact, the plan for most people includes the coverage they already have. It's only for those who've lost their jobs, lost coverage, don't have care currently, where this new plan is going to provide some access to health care. On the figures that you've just recited, I'm not in a position.
Sharing your time with us tonight. My name is Melissa Schultz. I just recently moved to Morgan Hill, and my question is, why don't you and the rest of the Democrats in Congress just concentrate on the 46 million people that do not have insurance and leave the 85% of Americans who are happy with their coverage alone? What it is that you're basing this on, thinking that this is going to work when they had tried it in Tennessee, they had tried it in Massachusetts. Both of those states are almost completely bankrupt. Hawaii, the president's own state, tried it for 7 months and it was shut down and repealed because it wasn't affordable. How is